This is Xanthe. She's got her driving test in 6 days. You've done 2 already. How was it?
The last one in particular was a bit traumatic, to be honest.
Okay. Wow. Why? Traumatic?
It was a totally different area. I was trying to just get a sooner test after my first fail, so I went really far from where I'd been. It was just a really different area, like I hadn't been around there, all 30-mile zones, and I was more used to kind of more 20 and then occasionally going up. And within 5 minutes was on a dual carriageway.
The point of this, we're going to have a mock test. I'm going to see if I can help you with anything that might need improving, and then hopefully get you to pass the next one. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay, got a route loaded up. We're at Mitcham, the new one at the Hilton, and let's take a drive. Cool. Is driving fun? Do you like driving?
I do enjoy it. I find it stressful.
Really? Okay. Why? What's stressful?
Less so now. Especially when I started, I was like, oh God, I don't know if I can.
Interesting.
When it's going well.
Sometimes people use driving as a de-stress thing.
Oh, really?
Like just go for a drive and chill out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you find it?
I love driving.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Probably just not fazed by anything at this point.
I think maybe it's just experience. Yeah. And realising that driving's not too serious or too stressful. With all of the rules and the way people feel about the driving test, it can make it feel like going through immigration when you've got the wrong passport. Do you know what I mean? But it's not. It's just show me how you brush your teeth. Okay, watch this, and that's it. It's just a procedure.
Turn left, then cross the roundabout and take the first exit.
Oh, I was in second that whole time. I should definitely have gone into third.
Cross the roundabout and take the first exit.
Gonna go close into.
Did you think that they were driving or in traffic?
I don't know what I thought. Maybe. Okay. I think sometimes I can do that. I can just follow the car ahead or not be really thinking about.
When you do driving lessons, do you focus a lot on planning ahead and stuff? Like what should you be planning?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. Keeping out for signs for sure.
Yards, turn right. Turn right.
Not just looking out for signs, but also thinking about what your next move is.
Yeah.
Before you get there, or before it happens. I want to be thinking way past this guy with the orange jacket. Yeah. I've considered him as soon as we get in the road. I'm now thinking about the oncoming vehicles. Oncoming vehicles are logged. Now I'm thinking all the way to the end of the road. Yeah. What am I going to do down there?
After 80 yards, turn left.
There we are.
Turn left.
I can just go. Okay.
After 600 yards, keep right.
Also road markings, keeping an eye on the road markings. Sometimes I don't do that and then I realise I'm not in the right part of the road, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, planning ahead. The things that you need to be planning for, road signs, road markings, and all the other road uses.
Yards, keep right, then take the second left.
How far ahead are you looking now?
Now that you've said it, I'm looking all the way to the end, but I guess.
And we would have seen those signs quite a long way back if we're looking as far ahead as we can.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going straight.
Keep right, then take the second left.
I think that's something I can do quite a lot is when I'm trying to get further to sea. at a turning
Yeah.
and not turning at the same time. So then I
Okay.
often find I'm too far out.
Interesting.
Okay, left. at the end.
What I'd like you to do is pull up on the
At
left
the end
before
of
the
road,
second grey
turn
car.
left, then
Before
sharp
the
right.
second grey car. Okay.
Got it. Don't worry about the driveways and stuff. What we're going to do next is your manoeuvre. I'd like you to parallel park using the car in front, so pull away, and then reverse back here again.
Okay, and it doesn't yet matter.
Yeah,
about the
ignore the
driveway.
driveways and not exactly here, just anywhere within 2 car lengths of the car in
Okay,
front.
cool. Can I put the mirror
If
down?
that's what
Yeah.
you normally do.
Okay. I'm quite close.
Wow, that was such a good. What was the technique you're doing there? Can you? What's your reference points and stuff? That was really good.
I did the, what was it? The mirror to the middle of the door,
Yeah,
one turn,
left.
to the left,
Yeah.
and then from that point I'm kind of just winging it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Or
Works.
just trying to see, and then I'm like, oh, that looks quite close, and then I really go back
Bit
a little
more
bit.
steering, okay.
So sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't.
That's
I think that was
sick.
one of the good ones.
Sharp right.
Oh, I missed it, didn't I?
Yeah.
That's what she meant by sharp right.
Sharp right.
I'll go right. Let's see what they say.
Let's take this next one.
Okay.
Oh no, that's a dead end. Let's not take that next one. Sorry.
That was because I wasn't looking properly. Wasn't really looking at what the road looked like.
I actually think you're a really good driver.
Oh, thank you.
But I think that driving is stressing you out,
It is stressing
which
me
is
out.
taking your brain processing power away from like the planning ahead.
Yeah, definitely.
And you could be, well, you're already great at controlling the car, but you could be better at the bit outside the windscreen if
Yeah.
it was more relaxing.
Yeah, definitely.
Honestly, I think that you're really focused on driving so perfectly that
I'm not looking
this bit is
enough.
being missed. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's definitely true. Okay, I'm
It
going
does
now.
feel a little bit stressful when, like, I can feel the
After
stress
200
emanating
yards, turn left.
off you. Like when we were at a giveaway line just earlier, you were like, oh, and then a little bit agitated and stressed because it was
Yeah.
taking a little while to get out. When actually, if it takes a little while to get
Fine.
out, that's okay because there's no gaps yet.
Yeah.
You did take the first gap that was available,
Turn left.
which is perfect.
Okay, this is the one that I missed.
Cool. See all the way down the road. You can see all the hazards.
Yeah,
Looking out for pedestrians behind the parked cars. Now we just need to get to the next bit.
yeah.
That's it. Just keep going on that over and over again. Chunking. That's what they call it at school. Did you do chunking with your kids?
No, what is that?
Xanthe's a teacher. So you break everything that's a huge task down into small chunks,
Ah,
and then it's
yeah.
like, oh, I can get to the end of the road. Yeah, that's not hard.
Yeah.
But a whole driving test? Nah, can't do it.
Yeah,
Stressful.
definitely do that.
Or
Not
we-
sure what this van's doing,
Go on.
but I'm gonna just try and.
At the end of the road, turn left.
All you have to do is get to the end of every road, and you can drive to the end of the road.
Yeah,
That's not a
a
problem.
good way of thinking about it.
Turn left.
Stole that off an actual teacher.
Yeah, you definitely have to do that with children. Small, manageable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So we're chill. There's not a gap, and an examiner would be disappointed if you went in any of these gaps, or if you felt like you were pressured into going into any
Yeah.
of these gaps, which we
That bus
nice.
is letting me go. That's nice.
That was the first opportunity, and until then, we can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I think I do that. I'm like, oh, I'm hesitating.
Yeah, I could feel it on the last one.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me about teaching? What do you do?
So I teach pottery. So
Sick.
it's just a specialist pottery teacher in a primary school.
So
which
fun.
is great.
Imagine your primary school
Dream
having a
job.
pottery teacher. What?
After 200 yards, turn right, then turn left.
Turn
Unheard of.
right. So I need to get to the other lane. Oh, I should have let that bus go.
Turn right, then turn left.
That was me doing it again, not talking about
Cool.
helpful things.
That's stuff that's past
Yeah,
instead of
Don't
stuff
need to
that's
talk about
hazard
it.
coming up. Yeah, the bus is indicating would have been what it would be
Yes.
better to say.
Yes.
Then it locks your brain onto what's going on.
Yeah.
And I know that you've seen it.
probably should have. Okay.
Yeah.
Have it now.
But
Have
the
it.
thing to say would have been pedestrian crossing, crossroads,
wait
how
back
much
here.
of a space have I got? Yeah. Actually, that's a good difference. When we're talking out loud, we're talking about stuff coming up, not stuff that's happened.
Yeah, you want to seem confident. It's not putting them at ease. Oh, I'm just gonna have to go quickly. Okay.
Okay, that's the end of independent driving. I'm going to just direct you from here.
Okay.
And we'll keep going straight ahead, follow the road on. Have you driven with anyone else other than your instructor?
I've driven with my parents a bit.
Yeah, how did
Yeah.
that go?
Yeah, it's been okay. A couple stressful at the start. A couple stressful
We're going
experiences.
to turn right.
Okay.
What were the stressful experiences?
I hit the wing mirror of another car.
Okay,
At one point.
yeah, stressful. Got it.
Yeah, and then bless my dad, but he was stressed. He was stressed, I was stressed.
Is there anyone else that you could drive with?
Just in my parents' car, really.
Okay.
So I'm insured as a. Okay, they're turning.
Are you still?
Sorry. say
Still
that again?
insured?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
as a
Okay.
learner.
That might be a good thing to do. Like if you just drive around with no aim
Yeah.
and help it be more enjoyable and less
Yeah.
stressful, that might be like don't take tips off me, Dad, or don't give me tips.
Just
Just let me drive. Yeah. With a destination. So what do you need a driving license for? How's this going to help you?
It would be really useful to take, because I make pottery, so it's really useful when I'm doing markets, not having to lug everything in a shopper trolley.
Okay. In a shopping
Great.
trolley?
Like a you
Wow.
know, like a granny trolley.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
trolley,
yeah.
And trips would be really nice to be able to do.
Oh.
But I won't be getting a car initially.
Okay,
But yeah,
fun.
I'll be able to use my parents occasionally, which would be great.
Need to get Xanthe a driving license. So she can
Finally,
take
it's
pottery
been
around.
long enough. Been going on long enough.
What kind of pottery and ceramics do you make?
I make tableware on the potter's
Okay.
wheel.
It's like stuff you can put flowers in.
Like mugs, bowls, plates,
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
all of that stuff.
Not vases.
I make vases.
Oh, you can make a
sometimes,
vase too?
yeah.
Okay, so
Anything on the pottery wheel. So
we are
Okay,
going to go
then
straight
straight
on
ahead.
to Croydon.
So actually, I want to be in that other lane.
Have you got an Instagram? How can I find you if I want to
I
check
do
out
have
your
an
pottery?
Instagram. It's my name, Xanthe_mags. It's not very active at the moment.
Xanthe_mag. Shall I put it
Yes,
here?
That would be great.
Or a
yeah.
description? Yeah, check out
Thank
the
you.
description. Link to Xanthe's pottery wear. Is it pottery wear? What do you call it?
Yeah, pottery, ceramics.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
What gets you into doing ceramics and pottery? Honestly, like is it
yeah.
just doing it as a kid and then it's so fun?
Kinda. I did it as a kid, and then I did an art foundation when I left school.
Okay.
Kind of knew I wanted to do art, but doing the foundation was really helpful because I just like didn't even know that you could do kind of like 3D. So I did a 3D design course.
Oh, like
and then
CAD,
I did,
computer.
not really.
No.
You could do a bit of that, but it was more wood, metal, ceramics,
Oh,
kind
interesting.
of material based. So I did ceramics on that, and then I just kept going. I did an apprenticeship when I left uni.
An apprenticeship where?
In Clapham, at a Pottery in Clapham.
Okay.
Called North Street Potters, which you should check
Oh,
out
I've
as
driven
well.
past that.
Yeah, it's been there since the 80s. It's
No
a really
way.
like well established
Sick.
pottery.
At the traffic lights, we're going to turn right to Brighton Croydon.
If you go in the box, obviously if it was avoidable, but let's say you were just a bit not quick enough in. If you need to stop in the box to avoid.
The cycle
you know what
box.
I'm trying to say? Yes.
Oh, you can't stop in the cycle
At
box.
all.
You can actually get a £100 fine for doing that. There's no cycle box cameras, but if the police see you do it, then they can issue you a fine.
Really?
There is a
Okay.
caveat though. If it was unavoidable to stop in the cycle box, you aren't going to get a fine.
So in your test,
Or in your defence, when the police stop you, I had no option.
it would be a fail
Yeah.
unless it was like you had to stop.
Completely
for the lights
unavoidable.
and-
But
okay.
if you have to stop for the lights that harshly, then the option is to go through it.
Just go through.
Because
yeah.
if the lights just turned amber and we've already passed our stop line and we're now at the cyclist stop line, to brake that hard would be unsafe. So we
Yeah.
should be going through that amber light.
Okay.
Okay, interesting on that one. What was that? How did that work, that junction turning right there?
That car was. We were sort of. Was I in the wrong lane?
That was a weird one. There was 2 right turn lanes.
Yeah.
That van was in the left one of the 2 right turn
So
lanes.
I should have stayed in the right.
And we could have kept to the right there.
I
There's the black car
see.
behind us that we kind of edged out and pushed out of the way, kind of cut him up if we're going to use car language, and
Okay.
then they had to sit behind us.
So I should have been in the left lane, the left-hand right lane, and
Left
then I
hand,
could
right
have gone
lane,
straight.
ideally, but if we end up in the right lane, that's not
Just
a
move on.
drama.
Okay,
Yeah, just
cool.
notice it and keep to the right. Nice. Okay, how's it gone today? How do you feel it's gone? We're nearly at the end.
It's gone well, I think. I'm feeling okay about it, but there is just still a lot. I just need to work on the observation, and it might be the thing that gets me again this
I
time.
think that your
but-
driving's bloody beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
It's a brand new car, not driven this before, controlling it beautifully, smooth as well. This car isn't super smooth. It's not the smoothest car you can get, but you're making it smooth. Your driving is amazing. I bet when your dad or your instructor sits with you, they're like, yeah, I feel safe. Because the way you drive, I do feel safe. It's just the only thing is, if you were more chill on the drive, I'm sure you'd enjoy it more.
Yeah.
Like, driving is so fun. I'm going to Brighton, or like, I'm going to visit my friend. Like, the reason that we're in a car is normally to do fun stuff. And it's like, yeah, let's go, let's get in the car and we can do fun stuff.
Trying to enjoy it.
Enjoy the drive, and then it'll be more relaxing and you'll be able to like plan ahead further. I hope those planning ahead tips were useful.
Yeah.
Like looking further, planning back on the pavements, breaking it down into just chunks of, I'm only driving to the end of the road, what's happening? Can I make this road perfect? And it's less overwhelming than...
Yeah, that's a really good tip. I've got a couple more lessons
Oh, have you?
before my
Nice.
test. So
Just
hopefully
2
if I
more
put
lessons
those
next
things.
week.
One tomorrow, actually, and
Okay,
then one
cool.
the day before the test, and then
Nice.
hopefully if I put all of that into practice, it'll be okay.
The fact that you haven't driven on these roads as well won't be a problem. Maybe that is why it's a little bit more scary, because stuff's happening that we don't know. But if you just take those planning ahead
Yeah.
tips, then we can drive anywhere. You can drive anywhere. Where's the first place you're going to drive to?
Brighton would be nice, actually.
Brighton,
I
yeah.
went to uni in Brighton. I haven't
For
been
the
there in
seaside.
ages, yeah.
We're so close to Brighton now, we can just jump on the M23 and get there in like 20 minutes from here. No, maybe
Yeah,
half an
that
hour.
would be nice.
And once you've got a car, you get all of those freedoms. Sunny day, shall we just go to Brighton?
Yeah.
Let's go, jump in the car. Fish and chips on the beach and back home by dinner.
And there's some journeys that are just so, or places to visit that's just impossible. Well, it's not impossible, but it's just really hard on the train.